Hi everyone, it's Joaquin from Carrollwood Estates. We're going to take a look at how Brentwood performed this October. We're going to review the top 8 sales and who the buyers are when we know that. We broke the record for the biggest sale this year, and we had a $44 million sale last month. There was a lot of big sales in general this month as well. First up, 1805 Melhill Way. This one's in Sullivan Canyon. Sold for $48 million October 30th. It's a rare, fully gated, ridge top setting with dramatic privacy and scale. This property sits on almost 3 acres atop a private knoll with city lights, views, expansive lawns, and no immediate neighbors crowding the sightlines. It lives like a true compound with a main house, a vineyard, a garden house, a horse stable, endless parking. The vineyard also produces about 3 cases per harvest. The architecture is a beautiful Santa Barbara Spanish. It's wrapped in ivy. It was built in 2008 and then later expanded and refined by the current sellers. So the cypress rows and dense greenery create a sheltered world with sky and canyon as the backdrop. It feels agricultural, residential, and resort-like all at the same time. With the vineyard rows, the stables, and a pulled terrace tucked into the greenery, kind of feels like an old estate that's been a part of the land for a long time. Inside, exposed weathered timbered ceilings, steel frame windows, and custom built-in cabinetry set the tone. Large sliding glass openings create a full wall aperture to the terrace. We have this showpiece indoor-outdoor living room with canyon-facing exposure, an infinity edge pool on the side, framed by the gardens and the hillside silhouette. It's unbelievable. It's a really nice setting, and it's very rare. The seller is the founder and CEO of a leading brand licensing agency known for they pair well-known brands with unexpected product categories, BMW strollers, Porsche sunglasses, Forever 21 and the U.S. Postal Service, this sort of thing. Next, 127 South Burlingame Ave. This one just sold for $23 million. This is a couple houses in from Sunset and Brentwood Park. This was a big sale in my opinion. The lot's 19,400 square feet, just a few houses in, like I said, and there's a noticeable slope to the lot. All of those factors normally pull value down, and yet it sold for $23 million and over $2,500 per square foot. That speaks more to the design and the craftsmanship than the land itself. The home was designed and built by Muskoka Living's Corey DeFrancisco. It's his personal residence and reflects his signature approach to livable luxury. Layered, organic design, abundant natural light, soft, tonal palette, kind of creates an effortless feel. It's a soft minimalism, so it's like modernism without the harsh lines. The attention to detail is genuinely second to none. You can see it in the photos. One of my favorite moments is the game room and the backyard connection. Sliding doors open completely to a flat turf and a sport court, creating a kind of continuous play zone. I love that. Other standout details, the white painted brick facade, the champagne bronze, olive tone steel frame windows, and the Santa Barbara inspired landscaping with Italian black granite pavers, low maintenance landscape, and the mature olive and citrus trees. Those are my favorite parts. Nearly every element in the home, furniture, cabinetry, flooring, lighting, it was all designed and fabricated in-house by Muskoka Living. If you like this house, if you like the furniture, you should reach out to them. The seller's a local entrepreneur. He designs and manufactures high-end furniture, lighting, rugs, and home decor. He also built and sold 427 South Cliffwood Ave and has already picked up his next project in the park. Next property, 306 North Cliffwood Ave. This one sold for $17.1 million. It's about 11,000 square feet on a 19K lot again. Very sizable residence. It's big. It has a basement, roughly 95% complete, with just the basement level and a handful of finishing items left to complete the vision. It was designed by Ken Unger and developed by Rob Heltzer. Both are legends who work on a lot of the best houses in LA. This is a transitional brick estate, classic in the bones, but stripped back and modern in the detailing. The structure is fantastic. You have a dramatic double height foyer washed in natural light from a skylit landing, paneled millwork, and a sweeping staircase. You have full height steel sliders opening to an expansive flat lawn as well. The basement level is unfinished but already structured for a gym, a media room, a rec room, a wine cellar, and an additional bedroom. I do think the next buyer is going to reconsider some of the finishes. The land was purchased in 2016, almost a decade ago, and it's possible some of the stone and materials were selected back then. It's not old by any means, but at this price point, the finishes don't feel exactly in vogue today. That said, this was an amazing deal for the buyer, a rare opportunity to take a nearly completed estate, customize it quickly, and capture a lot of the upside through the work that they're likely to do. The buyer is a family trust with multiple West Side properties, several homes in North Montana, one in the Palisades, and a couple in Palos Verdes. The property was sold as is. It was a bankruptcy sale. Moving on, 129 North Woodburn Drive. This one sold for $9 million. 1928 Spanish estate in the coveted Brentwood Circle. It has this unique old Spanish meets Hollywood vibe with a touch of European elegance, very special. The backyard is unbelievable. There's a massive tree at the center that completely steals the scene with its draping branches and beautiful canopy. The landscaping is really well done, layered plantings, stone retaining walls, and stone steps that give it a grounded, old world feel. It's an exceptional piece of Spanish architecture, and it's been updated thoughtfully while keeping all the character and heritage intact, and it sits on a generous 17,000 square foot lot. The home, it lives like an old California villa, intimate passages, lush courtyards, plaster walls, pattern tile, timber beams, iron fixtures, and an abundant garden life throughout. The seller actually moved to North Montana, and guess what? They bought another Spanish house. I'm sure they were motivated to sell. They were holding two houses for a little bit of time. I'm glad they got a strong number in the end. Next up, 12234 Shetland Ln. This is what I love to see. A great number, 7.2 million, nearly $1,850 per square foot. The land was purchased for $2.8 million in May 2024. They finished the property and got it sold in just under a year and a half. This is a contemporary barn, a farmhouse inspired home with strong Scandinavian leaning minimalism. This silhouette, I love it. It comes from modern gabled architecture, and the detailing is fully modern. The exterior, they pair smooth, warm, soft tone stucco with painted brick for texture. Black framed windows and modern sconces kind of sharpen the lines and add contrast. The standout feature is the vertical plank wood garage door, which brings warmth and a little bit more of that Scandinavian farmhouse feel. Landscaping is understated, very natural, and they kind of used meadow-like planting instead of formal big hedges. Architecturally, it reads like a fresh, edited take on a modern farmhouse, more Nordic, more refined, less of the rustic decor. The buyer's coming from Santa Monica. He runs a strategy and business development firm that builds partnerships. They shape the communication and format for their clients, and they kind of advise companies across tech, media, and entertainment. Does a lot. Next on our list, we're looking at 1818 Old Ranch Road. We're back to Sylvan Canyon, one of my favorite pockets in Los Angeles. It's a true country retreat. It has the canyon, it has this kind of romanticized vision of the Western lifestyle. This was all inspired by Cliff May. And we have this beautiful rolling terrain, soaring trees, lush foliage. It's a very special setting. Cliff May developed the neighborhood, and while he didn't design this particular home, this home is a California ranch that definitely takes cues from him. To protect the canyon's identity, May put strict covenants, deed restrictions on the properties that he sold. These rules shape the culture of the canyon as much as the architecture. There's an equestrian focus, so he required that the area remain horse-friendly. So we have bridle paths, communal stables, and even horse barns allowed in the front yards. These protections still exist today. There's no sidewalks, so he intentionally removed curbs and sidewalks, so the neighborhood would never feel like a traditional city street, kind of prioritizing horses and open land over cars. This sold for land value. It's a big lot. Part of it is hillside, so the true usable land is somewhere between 15 and 20,000 square feet, which aligns with the sale price. It's also a little bit deeper into the canyon, and that adjusts the number as well. The buyer is one of the owners of the largest real estate firms in Los Angeles, over 30 billion in assets owned and operated. Two of the partners live in North Montana, and the third lives in Beverly Hills. Next, we're going to be looking at 12321 20th Helena Drive. This one sold for $6.25 million, 3,600 square feet, big 18K lot, and it was built in 1942. So this sale is on one of the prized Helena cul-de-sacs, private and gated, this classic traditional residence sits on a tree-lined half acre overlooking the canyon. The setting is what makes 20th Helena so special. We have broad lawns, mature sycamores and pines, and a timeless pool framed by landscaping that feels more like Montecito than the west side. Designed by interior designer Nancy Whaley, the interiors welcome you with rich, dark hardwood floors, soft textures, and a grand picture windows all throughout that kind of bring in the surrounding gardens. The charm, the landscaping, the proportions, it's classic, it's beautifully put together, and the buyer is a lawyer from Beverly Hills who's downsizing, and this home makes perfect sense with the downstairs primary suite. Next, 314 South Anita Ave. This one sold for $6.2 million. Pretty big, almost 6,000 square feet on an 8K lot built in 1938. So it's set behind gates on this flat 8,200 square foot lot in Brentwood Flats. Well-preserved brick Tudor, timeless character. I especially like the beamed and coffered ceilings, the intricate moldings, and the ornate stone fireplaces. It's a large structure. It's in good condition, has a great floor plan, a flat lot, good craftsmanship. It's perfect for the next owner to renovate and take to the next level. The buyer, they're coming from Pacific Palisades, and they're the co-founder and managing partner of his law firm, which handles complex consumer class actions and represents consumers with challenging fraudulent sales and marketing practices. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you or someone you know is thinking of selling, give us a call, shoot us a text, an email. Let us present our approach and share our thoughts on how to best maximize your asset before coming to market. We have an excellent network of professionals to prep the house, from basic paint, landscaping, decluttering, minor remodel, full remodel, interior designer, staging. If you're looking to buy, let us connect you with the off-market properties that we have available and that we know are available. Give me a call, 310-943-0909. Thank you.